Bubblegum Social Club Vlog number 7, April 17th, 2016.
Hey! So I missed last week, but I did write some stuff, and I'm very proud of myself. More importantly, I got this hat, which is awesome, adding to my new collection of hats, which is a thing I didn't really intend to do. Oops. And I also got this awesome cat right here from my mom. She made it. It's awesome and beautiful, and I love it so much. I just had to announce that to the internet. And the air conditioning is turning on because it is very hot. It is very hot. But to the writing, I did write some stuff, but I didn't write the scripts that I have promised myself I'm going to write. Partially because I was thinking about improvements I want to make to the show, which includes some, I guess, new shows under the Bubblegum Social Club umbrella or name channel. The channel name is like a whole other thing because it's under my name, and it used to be called something else because, you know, young people naming things that are theirs before YouTube was owned by Google. And then Google Plus came and changed everything, and then so it's under Sofia Arendira, which is my middle name, and my first name, which I kind of want to keep. And I don't want to start a new channel under the Bubblegum Social Club name because then I would have to move everything over and then ask people to subscribe there, and I don't like that idea at all. So anyway, that's a whole other topic that just came to my mind. But to the writing, what I did start working on was how do I want to make the show better? Because I talk too much, and I joke about that a lot, but I do sometimes feel the need to interject words when there is silence. And because when I was listening to podcasts and there's silence, I kind of panic because was my iPod broken? Is what I'm listening to, like, are the headphones broken? Is like the speakers broken? And then I'm like, duh, this is a video. People can just go look up at their computer to see if we're still there. Because when I watch the Midnight Movie Reviews on the channel that belongs to the Cinema Snob, Brad Jones, sometimes they're pausing and they're thinking. And I look up and I say, oh yeah, they're just thinking. And nothing's like buffering or frozen or anything. So silence is fine. I have to teach myself that. But I also, you know, don't want them to be so long that it's unnecessarily long, and I also don't want to be talking over people. It's a little difficult too because we have some Wi-Fi issues, and we have some issues where you can't hear us when we both talk at the same time, so if we're both kind of getting into the conversation, that's also a problem. But I also want to ask good questions, so I started writing down kind of, let's follow certain questions and follow those lines of questioning so that when we're on the show, I can kind of direct it towards more of an analysis and less of a like giggling over jokes, which is also fine too, or just me being excited and the other person being like, oh, that's great, as evidenced by This Is What I Like video, where I basically show that I do that a lot. I just kind of steamroll people, and I don't mean to do that, I just get really excited. So I want to avoid that. And one of the things like I wonder about is, do I need to put a summary? Do I need to like say a quick summary at the beginning? Is what we've done a few times where we just talk throughout the entire movie, like all the different points of the movie, is that good or bad? Because, you know, shows like How Did This Get Made, sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. And I do like it because I'm not going to watch all those movies. I just like hearing people talk about them. So it's nice to hear the progression of the movie, what it's about, and things that happen. I usually can piece it together. Like on Denzel Washington is the greatest actor ever. I also sometimes have to kind of piece it together because I haven't seen a lot of the movies they're talking about. I just want to hear them talk about it because I'm weird and that's what I like. So I don't know. If anybody has any thoughts on summaries and how much summarizing I should do and whether I need to do any at all, what your choice is. I realize that people are going to have very different opinions on this, but if you have any thoughts on that, please comment on it because I don't really know what to do. I want people to have some sort of context for what we're talking about, and maybe I just can, like, you know, challenge myself to come up with a very quick summary, and then, you know, hope people can fill in the details or go see the movie or go see the trailer of the movie later. Maybe I can link to the trailer, but I don't know. What do you think should I do? Should I have summaries? I don't know. So that's kind of been what's on my mind, is how can I make our current show better? And coming up, we're going to start focusing on, me and Samantha are going to be focusing on one subject, me and Ravina will be focusing on one subject, and then I have some other friends who will be coming in to chime in on things, which I'm really excited about. And so we'll have, you know, the full shows. There are a few 3-minute conversations left that we have to do, and then we'll start transitioning into the other shows. Me, Ravina, and Samantha are still going to do kind of a, I don't know. I'm going to do like a video talking specifically about the new changes, introducing new stuff that will come. but I haven't quite gotten there yet. There's been some scheduling issues, and I'm having scheduling issues, so we got to kind of get it all together. I'm doing a lot of hand gestures, I realize this. And then, I'm also thinking about how I want to be a good moderator. That's the thing that I want to learn how to do. I like to think I'm good at it, but I think I can be good at it in certain situations, but on the show I get so nervous that I become overbearing and I talk too much. And I don't know how to guide the conversation when I think it's just me and another person. I think if there were more people and it was just me asking them questions, it might be a little bit different, but I want to keep the conversation going, and then I overcompensate, and then I talk too much. So these are my insecurities. I'm being open and real, or whatever the current word for that is. I'm trying to tell you exactly how I feel about it, because I just want people to see what's going on in my brain and how I am trying to make things better, and I am trying to look at what I'm doing, reflect on it, and change. But I'm always not sure how to do that, because once we're in it, I'm just like on, and I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing, and like, is the sound working? Is the Wi-Fi working? Do I have to, is the picture freezing? So, it's kind of hard when you're in the moment. You're just trying to talk and keep the ball rolling. And maybe I don't have to do any of those things. Maybe I shouldn't be worrying about any of those things. And maybe that's just me being a nervous person. I've also been looking at video reviews for cameras. So I might come up with a camera. I have an upcoming trip that I would really like to record and show you guys a little bit of. So yeah, that's about it for now. I have made progress. I'm proud of myself. I think this vlog has been a big part of me pushing myself to actually do some work on this. So thanks, I guess. Yeah, thank you. And thanks for listening. I will talk to you next time.